So I only have a few minutes at the moment, but I am going to make this short and sweet. I'm currently at the doctor's office. I'm in the parking lot. I'm going to go in really quick and talk to them about my anxiety. I had a really bad episode yesterday, and it kind of just made me decide that it's finally time to talk to someone about it and get this taken care of, because it's starting, like, even with my breathing exercises and all of my other coping things, it's starting to become a real problem. Just, I do everything that I can, and sometimes you just need a little extra help, and it's okay to seek that help and ask for it and talk to someone about it. So that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to get some help because it's not something I can handle on my own. Yeah. So I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna talk to the people and see what they have to say, because this is just getting really bad. It's starting to just take over my life, and it really shouldn't be taking over my life like this. So I will see you in the next clip, which should be afterwards, what we've talked about, what the plan is going to be. So see you then. Wish me luck. Not the best lighting, but I am done. Just got back. It was actually a lot better than I thought it would be. Yeah, I was sitting there and my heart was like, it was really just, I was freaking out. But, so I have my sheet here, and it says diagnosis, anxiety, primary, and then some performance anxiety as well. Yeah, she said, like, she didn't, like, pound a gavel and say, congratulations, you have anxiety. She said, it was more like, hey, what you're describing sounds an awful lot like anxiety symptoms, and she said that I was definitely describing panic attacks and things like that, because it's not, for me personally, it's not constantly worrying about things. It's more like my heart won't stop racing, and it's more adrenaline based. So she got me a prescription for sertraline. It's just generic Zoloft, and then I have a beta blocker, which is propranolol, for when I have to teach or any sort of like performance or things like that, which is going to be good because I'll pick this up because I'm actually working. So you can see how flushed my face is too, just from sitting in the waiting room, sitting there and waiting to be called in. My face is very red. It's coming up here, and yeah, on this side you can see around. That's what anxiety does to you. What else? Yes, so I have the beta blocker, which is basically for the racing heart, and if I know I'm going to be in a situation that's going to be specifically triggering for me, I'll take that. Which is good because I am going to be at Veg Fest all day tomorrow. Well, not all day. From 10 o'clock to 2 p.m. I'll be at Veg Fest at a booth. So that'll be fun. Because it's just not okay having these attacks. So, I don't know what else I have to say about this. I just really wanted to just be transparent about my life because that's what this channel is for transparency. And it is possible for someone who is a yoga teacher, who practices things like meditation and breath practices, and I exercise and I try to limit my caffeine intake. It's possible for you to still experience intense anxiety, and it's okay to just ask for help. And honestly, it wasn't bad or scary. She was so nice, and she just wanted to listen and help, and I don't know, it just felt like I could just talk to her about that. She's also, oh yeah, important. So, yes, I wanted to point out that anxiety is very responsive to multiple treatments, meaning the more you do for it, the better it gets. So I'm not just going to be taking anxiety medication, I'm going to be continuing meditating, continuing my breath practices, as well as getting cognitive therapy is what it's technically called. Oh, behavioral health. Yeah, I have a referral, I guess you could call it a therapist, but I'll be meeting with somebody where they'll be talking to me about anxiety and how to handle it, and someone who's specifically trained in helping people with anxiety. So yeah, hopefully, because if they can help me learn to cope and things like that better than I can teach myself, then ideally I will be able to discontinue medication down the road. They will, in 2 weeks, I'm going to get a phone call and we're going to talk about how I'm feeling and if I'm feeling okay. They're going to increase the dosage. Yeah, and then eventually I think, yeah, because at 2 weeks I'll get a phone call, and then at 4 months I'll have another office visit, and then they'll go over dosage and things like that. And then hopefully like 6 months or so, they're going to do another reassessment and see how I'm doing, and hopefully with the cognitive therapy, with the medication, they'll be able to sort of wean me off the meds completely. One last thing before I go, I totally blanked on telling you this, but they also drew blood to make sure I don't have a thyroid issue. So yeah, it was really easy. I'm not going to say it was painless because, of course, there's needles and things involved, but yeah, it was faster than I thought it would be. Everything went smoothly. It was okay. And I have successfully picked up the medication. And I'm going to start taking that soon. But I think that's going to conclude this shorter video. Stay tuned for the next one. Should be a good one. I'm excited. Yeah. I'll see you in the next one.